Keep It Real, Coach Roz, coming off mute, where you can hear candid and real, true conversations with Coach Roz and her guests. Topics to be discussed are child support, ministry, business, homosexuality, relationships, and many of those other not so comfortable conversations that we truly need to have. Tune in to Keep It Real with Coach Roz.
It's your time to come off mute. It's your time to share your story, experience, and testimony. It will inspire others.
Hello, everyone out there. Hello. It is your host, Dr. Rosalind Willis, better known as Coach Roz, the Birthing Purpose Coach. And I remind everyone that as long as you have a pulse, you have a purpose. Guys, I am so excited about today's show. It is our new segment, Global Leaders with Vision, Agents of Change. It is a show about people that are changing the world one person at a time, that as my very own self have a heartbeat for humanitarianism. I'm telling y'all today, I can't say that word today, but y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Y'all know here with Keeping It Real with Coach Roz that I'm transparent and real as I can be. And so today, again, y'all are traveling with me all the way to India, okay? We have a fantastic, beautiful soul that is doing great things in our world to help our world be a better place. And I want to bring her in. Her name is Shikha Sharma. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Dr. Rosalind Willis. Namaste from India and good evening to all of you. I'm so glad and feel honored to be on your show today. Thanks a lot for inviting me.
Oh, it is my honor to have you. Thank you so much for traveling virtually all the way to Texas in the U.S. to be with us as well.
Thank you. Thanks, Rosalind. I'm too excited to be on your show today.
I'm excited to have you. So tell us, who is the beautiful Shikha Sharma? Talk to us.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for all the appreciations. Thank you. So I am the daughter of Dr. Yogendra Mani Sharma and Pushpa Mani, who is a homemaker. They were the ones who taught me societal values, the importance of family, culture, and they were the ones who filled me with pride for my country, India, always motivating me to carve a niche for myself and keeping up with a dignified persona, being compassionate towards our community. So I can say being born and brought up in Meerut, which is a city in Uttar Pradesh state of India, I would say I was not born in a conservative, but I think an encouraging environment where I got education from one of the best convent schools and then bachelor's from Delhi's college, which was Asia's largest college of home science. And then it was something which helped me steer my ambitions and inclinations to achieve my concrete goals for betterment of society that we live in. In 2000, I found a loving life partner who eventually became my best friend, mentor, and business, who made me his business partner too. But had it been not the encouragement from my father-in-law, Sri Rajendra Prasad, one of the founder and owner of our brand Kanti Sweets in Bangalore, who identified my scientific skills and he encouraged me to couple it with his business. And that's how I honed those occupational skills. And somewhere, I always feel that my brother, sister, they had always been my support and the pillars of my whole career. it has been my family which has been a driving force behind my professional journey. Having blessed with two lovely boys, one aged 19 and the other is 6. So I feel they help me stay young and energetic and agile all the time. And my mother, who always, I would say that she is the one who always encouraged me to multitask. Seeing her do a couple of things at the same time, I would always marvel that, where does she get the driving force to do so many things all together. And I try to live up to their expectations and bring in the best inside myself. The kind of the supportive environment which I got in my family, I would say, is something which really pushed me beyond my limits.
Beautiful. I believe that, our family helps to shape us. And, like you said, someone believing in us, your father-in-law believed in you and saw in you the value that you are. And I commend you for all the wonderful things that you've done in our world and that you are doing in our world. I think it's amazing that, you have a business of sweets and danishes and baking goods there in India, because you have a sweet spirit. So that coupling with being able to give people that that taste that makes them go I can't wait to taste it myself, guys. I've already been invited to India, so I'm about to come so I can taste it for myself.
You're most welcome, Rosalind. Most welcome. And I would say
Yes.
that, being in this business has really helped me being closer to our Indian culture, because we are into manufacturing and retailing of traditional sweets and savories and also bakery products. So,
Wow.
streamlining ourselves into so many things, which the food, which is basically the backbone, the strength of Indian culture. And traditional sweets are something that we cannot do without
Right.
in all our ceremonies. So I would say that I've been placed on the best platform of the businesses in India.
I believe that. I believe that. You, like I said, you are doing some remarkable things in our world, and I think it's important that people know. Tell us here, and let me acknowledge we have some guests that are listening in, that's been chiming in. We talk about support and family. My sissy, her name is Sean Saxton, the lovely Sean Saxton. Saxton says hello, my sissy and guests. She's speaking to us. Then we have Dr. Supriya Pathak. Great efforts, my dear friend. Did I say the name wrong? I probably said it wrong. I'm so sorry. And then my mother, my mommy, is on supporting me. Love you, mommy. Thank you so much. So we have some a support system here, that's in watching and listening in and everything. So tell our audience, what is your passion?
I would say that, getting the best food on the plate and eradicating poverty and hunger is my passion. And I want to work towards, a better world where we have food which can be relatable and which is safe to consume. Keeping that in mind, we had also started with the vertical of Kanti Lab Services Private Limited, which is into food testing. It is also into R&D, where we do a lot of research and developments and innovations and come up with products which are specific to health needs of the society. And we also do a lot of consultancy and audits to make sure that there is a quality systems are in place, and there is a quality assurance in the products which are being made. So I think this is really important, where we live in a world. We have recently faced a pandemic which is currently still going on. It is very, very important to take care of our health and cater to the specific health needs of our society. We also collaborated with the institutions of eminence like CFTRI in Mysore, where we came up with a product called the Spirulina Chicky, which is very nutritious and helps in building immunity. So these are certain stuffs that we want to build around our products. And recently, we are also working on food fortifications. You know, if people have specific requirement of a particular like you want a food with loads of minerals or with loads of proteins, so these are food fortification products that help you in keeping up your health, which is very, very important to live in such times and to face such pandemics or any such problems in future. So I would say that it's almost become my passion now to do a lot of work in food innovations and sustainable practices, bringing in packagings which do not litter our environment, and getting more women into this field. You know, that's very imperative that we bring in a lot of women power into this field of food. And we see a lot of startups and food entrepreneurs who are coming up and with brilliant ideas, and I really they are doing commendable job in India. So
Yes.
I would say that this is something that we all need to encourage. And I really truly believe in women power. When we get together, there are miracles which can happen, because women is one who starts her day in the kitchen, you know,
Come on.
getting the best and the nutritious food to the table for the family. And I think that's a way where we can give the best nutritious support to the society, building societies where, you know, we can eradicate hunger. We see so many countries today who are fighting with this problem of hunger. And
Yes.
I think this is an issue which needs to be addressed at a larger scale, and we will try to do the best we can do in our own ways.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. You know, my passion is the same, and you know, you said it. You know, as women, we prepare the food. We are the ones that make sure that our children eat. And you know, our whole world, I mean, from all over the globe, there is an issue with hunger. There are some, you know, no matter how much, you know, we're pushing to feed the children and all of these different great organizations that are out there, there's still children going to sleep at night hungry.
Correct.
And
Yes.
that's why we continue to push forth the efforts. And I, you know, we even here locally, you know, we do the feeding of the homeless and different things like that, but making sure that children go fed. It's an ongoing thing, but we got to continue to fight. So I thank you so much again, you know, for all that you're doing to help with that. You know, that's a man, that's a global issue, you know. My mom is on here. Thank you, mommy. She said, I'm proud of you. Thank you so much, mommy. And
Thank you.
Sean was saying, this is a powerful to have a passion. We need great nutrition to do anything in the world. And that's so true.
Thank you.
Our health is our wealth. You know what I'm saying? If we're not good, we can't do anything for anybody else. You know, we have to have that nutrition. We have to have that. Hunger is a world epidemic. No child should go to bed hungry. I
Yes.
agree. I agree.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And
Yes.
I would also like to add here that, you know, as a brand, we focus on health needs of the consumers by introducing health variants into our product line. As I told you earlier, we made spirulina chicky. We also made trans fat free products, whole wheat products, gluten free products, jaggery based, sugar free products, so
Wow.
and seed based sweets. And as I told you, now recently we are doing innovations into food fortifications. So these are a few efforts which we are making our efforts towards creating holistic programs and provide healthcare facilities to our employees as well,
Wow.
So we try to build such programs, which function and which work as overall development of not only our organization but the employees who work with us and the societies as a whole.
That is beautiful. That is what it is all about. Having a business, when you think about, sweets, and I know I have a new normal, my sister, and that new normal is my son was diagnosed with diabetes just
Oh,
recently.
oh
And
my.
so we went from, eating sweets and not thinking about all of those things to now being more mindful. I mean, he's a grown man. He's 30 years old, but yet it's still, you say you have two sons, so you can relate. No matter how old they get, that's still your baby. That's still
Yeah.
that's still your son. And so, learning to be able to, as a company, to reproduce, to produce these foods that are, sugar free and things to that factor, it touches every part, so it's nutritious for not just, your average consumer, but even for the ones that are, medically challenged and things. I think that is amazing. I think that is that's a great thing.
Thank you. Thank you for all the support.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. You are welcome. So tell us, what is your message to the world? That's what I'm going to give you a moment to just, what is your message, your passion? You've already told us your passion, but when it comes to the thing that makes your heart beat, the thing that makes you get up in the morning and your why and all that good stuff, what is your message to the world for the ones that are listening?
I would say, Rosalind, that I have learned a lot over these years, and especially as I told you, being with my family, being with my father in law, my husband, being in this business, one thing which I have learned from them is to not to run behind making profitable businesses, but to make, very strong societies which are sustainable, which are dependent on that they're not dependent on anything. They are very, very independent, very inclusive, and ensure access to affordable, reliable, and sustainable practices for all the people who live with us, and ensure decent work and economic growth at the same time by creating opportunities for each and every person to work, give them decent work and economic growth at the same point of time. We have also adopted new technologies which help employees to become more productive, and not only that, we have also upgraded their skills through trainings and ensured safe and secure working environments for them. So I think it's imperative for all of us to work towards building resilient societies, and societies which are more conscious towards the environment which they live in, create more greener and safer planet for everyone to live in, and at the same time reduce inequalities at work. That is, I would feel that the way I have been always encouraged to work, same way each and every person, every woman should have the support system to work
Yes.
in whatever opportunities are available to them. And also, we at Kanti Sweets are working to simplify our processes by bringing in 100% biodegradable, compostable, disposable processes. So I think that is a
Yes.
fit in what we can do to our environment as businesses operating in these in the country, where we do not produce, we do not leave carbon footprints on our planet. So that is
Mm.
one more thing where I want to put across to all the industries, that be conscious towards your inputs to the environment. It's not only that we are generating businesses, At the same time, we should be always alert about in what way we are spreading the we in the way we are littering the environment, and try to control the pollutions that
Yes.
the different industries are creating, and also ensure the sustainable consumption. It's not that everything is made for us. We have to secure it for the future, for the future generation.
Yes.
So, sensible
Yes.
use of resources, including water, land, energy, everything is very, very important. And we can see also globally, it is being discussed as well in United Nations, or be it in any country level, conferences, conclaves. This is something where quality education, quality life, sensitive consumption of all our resources is being
Mm-hmm.
discussed at a larger scale on a global level as well. So I would
Yes.
say that, just don't create profitable businesses, create a sustainable planet for our future
Yes.
generations. That is very, very important.
Yes, you said a mouthful there. I mean, it's sometimes people get so focused on the money and how
Yes.
much money I can make that, like you said, we forget about our world. We forget about polluting it. Making sure that we're having more of a greener society and things to that factor. When I think about how much paper we waste, you know what I'm saying? And yes, our society is getting more close to dealing more with digital, but we still have a lot of things that we do where we don't take care of our world. We really don't, like we should. And so, I mean, you touched on so many, man, great things. But yeah,
I
changing the
hold
world. Yes,
myself accountable for each and every decision which a organization makes. So it is
yes,
definitely my forte to look into things and see that I'm on the right page, and I'm thinking equally about everybody, not only
yes.
myself but my
That's good.
organization, my employees, and the people in turn who are going to be affected through my business, isn't it? So that is something which I would like to put across to the world, that there is nothing in bigger game, being having
Wow.
so many this turnover and that turnover. I would say just feel contented in what we do, and that we will be, when we know that we are doing justice to our societies, and create simpler technologies, and simpler way of living,
Yeah,
because that doesn't harm anyone, and we are living together on this planet.
that's right.
So at the same time, it's our equal responsibility that we share these resources. So equitable distribution of everything on this earth is our responsibility too.
I agree. And I love that because, like you said, you're not just thinking about, okay, it's about me, but to be a humanitarian, am I saying it right? And to be a person that is a change agent, you have to get outside of yourself. Like you said, even as a business owner, you're thinking about, okay, not only can I help the people that I serve, my consumers, but how can I help the people outside of that in my world? My home, my
Yes.
family, my friends, my world, my scope of influence, and all from there. So we're responsible. So I always tell my kids, when we may be out and we may be eating something, we could be at the park or something, and it's a matter of taking the time to walk over to the trash and throw away your food. That is helping your planet. Putting it in the trash can and not throwing it out on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Just little things that you do every day. We can do something that can help to make our planet better. And so you said it. That's literally what it is. It's literally like a ricochet effect. If you don't do one thing, it can affect everything. You know, And so it's important for us to think more than just for ourselves. We got a lot of support on the line here. A lot of people that are listening in. Like I said, my village is listening in. My family. We got a lot of messages. I mean, comments. She said, She must tell us more on how we can bring this to the United States, to us," is what Sean is saying. We can't think if we're hungry. That's true. We got a lot of wonderful comments here. Dr. Charmaine Powell is on. Thank you so much for tuning in. My mom, like I said, is on. Let's see here. And my daughter's on. She's expecting a baby anytime. She said, "So proud. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much, my love." My mom says, "My Lord, what would Leon say? Look at Mommy's sister. Can she see my sister? I won't say something." Okay. Yes, we can see you, Mom. What do you want to say to her? And myself, my husband is on. He's supporting as well. Hey, Self.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes, thank y'all for y'all support. But yes, just like what you said, you were saying that there how you've set everything up with your company to be able to address every part, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Not only to be there for your family, there for your employees, there for your community, but you're making sure that your world is better and you're putting things in order to be able to do that. What do you say to the business owners out here that are doing, even in the U.S. that are out here selling sweets and bakery, kind of give them some pointers of maybe how they can incorporate some of these tools that you've discovered?
I would say that, you can always write to me on my mail, which is shikha.sharma@kantisweets.com. You can visit our website and you can see the works which we have done over these years. Our brand is as old as it was established in 1957. I was not even born at that time. So it was our founders, my father-in-law, who took these reins and who created a foundation for us, a very strong foundation, I would say, for us to build on. And then obviously, as I told you, the support of my family, my in-laws family, and then the great support system which was already created within the organization as our employees. So, and our customers who ultimately, their satisfaction is something which really means a lot to us, and they give us that impetus to create better products and work harder. And I would say we draw inspiration from each one of them. And I'm always ready to help anyone and learn also. And I would say it's the amalgamation of your values and doing justice towards society into the business which will really that is the I would say the heart and soul of the business flourishing anywhere and everywhere in the world. And I think our societies are much more compact and interdependent, and we are so intertwined and so blessed with the culture that we have here,
Yes.
that it is so conducive environment for every business to grow. And see, when women like me get the kind of support and the encouragement from people around us to come up and represent
Yes.
in different capacities and secure a valuable place for themselves in the societies, then I think anything can happen across the world. So it's just that we need to be more empathetic, more compassionate, and
Yes.
more supportive towards each other. That would matter at the end of the day.
I agree. I agree. Thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing your wisdom, sharing your passion. We felt it. We know it. And you continue to do the wonderful things that you're doing. I'm going to have to, at some time another, I will be bringing you back on so that we can talk more. 30 minutes just is not enough to really get. But I thank God for you. And thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you and namaste. Thanks for having me. Thanks a lot.
Yes, you are
Greetings
welcome.
from India.
Yes, thank you. And greetings from Texas, U.S. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody that tuned in. See here, I clicked it a little too soon. Hold up. Okay, there you are. I was trying to click over and I clicked it a little too soon. But yes, thank you so much. I didn't want you to cut you off. I'm going to.
Thank you, and thanks to your mom, your husband, your daughter. Wishing her good health and smooth delivery. And thanks to good health, wishing good health for your son. Thank you so much, Rosalind. It was wonderful chatting with you.
You as well. Thank you so very much. I just love your spirit, and I can't wait to come and visit you in India.
Please, you are most welcome. Please visit with your family and friends.
Yes, ma'am.
I invite all of you to come to India.
Wow,
to experience these traditional sweets and savories.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so honored.
Come to the land of Modi ji.
Yes, most definitely. We will come. We will come. Thank you so much, my love.
Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thanks.
Okay. All right, thank you so much, everyone that tuned in. Oh my gosh, God is doing some amazing things. It was a wonderful, wonderful interview. Please share. You guys know we're all about, global leadership and agents of change. And if you're out there and you feel like, oh my gosh, it's just little me. I'm doing these little things. You never know what God is going to do. As y'all see, everybody that's been out there supporting us, sharing the videos, Tommy and I have gotten a global notice from all the way from London, and I'm going to share that video with you before we leave. For the ones that haven't seen it, so share. You know what, guys? We are so excited. I'm excited, love.
Me too, Seth. Blessings, everyone. We are the Willises. I am Elder Tommy Willis.
And I am Dr. Rosalind Willis, better known as Coach Roz, the Birthing Purpose Coach. We are so honored to accept the WOA and GOA Power Couple Trailblazers Humanitarian Award for 2021. Oh, my goodness.
Give a hearty thank you to the fabulous Dr. Desiree Richardson and the Women of Hearts Awards and the Women's of Hearts Foundation. Dr. Desiree, we are really honored that you chose us.
What we do in our community, guys, and in our world, we do this from our heart. And it's truly a blessing when you have someone that acknowledge you for what you're doing behind closed doors, what you're doing, and you don't, highlight all the time. We know that it's something that comes from God, and we thank you so much again, Dr. Desiree, and we congratulate you on that as well.
Yes.
We thank you so much for acknowledging us. We help a lot of people behind the scenes. We do a lot of things behind the scenes, and we don't highlight everything that we do, but we are excited to be able to accept this prestigious global and international award.
Right.
We're blown away.
Yes. We help our community with various outreach methods such as feeding the homeless, prison ministry, girls and ladies teach outreach, and a new men's outreach that I will be launching in 2022.
We are representatives for the Together in Texas Marriage Workshops program.
We are marriage and relationship coaches that teach couples the importance of communication, trust, and transparency.
Yes. We are published authors and partners in our publishing company, TNR Birthing Books Publishing, which we just had a #1 bestseller.
Yes.
One of our authors. We're really excited about that. And congratulations to you, Roger Chambers, on that.
Yes.
Our passion is to empower, to encourage, and enrich every person that we encounter.
We truly believe that we can change the world one person at a time.
Because y'all know what we always say.
Yeah.
As long as you got a pulse,
you got a purpose.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
again. We are blessed and we are honored. And we are excited to see what all God has in store for us.
Yes.
Be blessed in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
So thank you all so much for tuning in. I just pray that this blessed you as much as it did me. We will be back again on tomorrow with another global leader. So please, please, please tune in. Y'all have a blessed day and know that I love you. If no one has told you today, if no one has told you this week, this month, or this year that they love you, I love you. Have a blessed day, and remember that as long as you have a pulse, you have a purpose.